This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, August 11th. I'm James Spann. Some pretty active storms around today, but we're trending drier beginning tomorrow, and the latter half of the week looks totally rain-free with cooler nights. Let's go take a look. These are some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from Trussville. Heavy rain beginning to fall there with a batch of showers passing east of Birmingham. That's the Birmingham Skycam on top of the Daniel building, looking back toward that line of heavier showers east of the city. And the Gadsden Skycam. Ominous clouds there. Some of the storms are indeed packing a punch today, but they're under severe limits. There's the water vapor satellite view. You can see a ridge beginning to form nicely in the west, a downstream trough in the east. And that's going to push a cold front through here tomorrow evening. And that's going to set up several days of dry weather with lower humidity and cooler nights later this week, and that'll be pretty nice. That was the radar, the way the radar looked at 2:36 this afternoon. You can see at that point heavier storms were northeast of Birmingham, over in deep east Alabama, and in west Alabama, in parts of Sumter, Greene, Hale, Marengo counties. We'll maintain the chance of storms tonight, but again, starting tomorrow, rain chances will begin to trend downward a good bit. Temperatures all over the board. Where rain is falling, it's only 72 at Haleyville, but on the other hand, Gadsden's sitting at 90, Birmingham at 89. We'll see highs upper 80s to near 90 each day for the rest of the week. SPC maintains low-end 5% severe weather possibilities for the northern two-thirds of the state through tonight. No formal risk, just the chance of a few storms with strong gusty winds. They all have a lot of lightning and very heavy rain. Speaking of that, this is the overall rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning of next week, suggesting about 1/2 inch. And keep in mind, after tomorrow, the weather looks relatively dry for a while. Tropical weather, a little feature out there in the far eastern Atlantic. I just don't know if that's going to make it. Look at all the dry air out ahead of that thing in the Atlantic basin. I note the NHC guys have kind of lowered the chance of even long-term development out there as it approaches the Leeward Islands later this week. If anything forms, the models have shifted to the right a little bit, kind of hinting this might be a recurving type system, not a Caribbean or Gulf storm. And that's the ensembles coming off the GFS. Many of the members turn it, north of the islands with a recurvature. But again, I just don't know if this thing makes it, despite the fact the models ramp it up to a tropical storm. But they've been doing that all season long. The intensity guidance has not been doing a good job. So very iffy if this thing makes it 94L, but we'll keep an eye on it. Here's the GFS, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. And look at that nice East Coast trough. We have seen that persistent feature much of the summer. That's kept the worst of the heat west of here. That's suggesting the really hot weather over the west and a nice cool down for the east. Down below that, the surface boundary should be moving into northwest Alabama late tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at the high-res NAM. Now, this is valid tonight at 10 o'clock. This is suggesting a nice batch of storms coming through tonight. And then tomorrow, in advance of the actual front, a band of widely scattered showers, roughly along US 278. That's at, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So we'll mention a chance of a few scattered showers or storms tomorrow, but I don't think the coverage will be as great as what we have today. And then Wednesday, we get into dry air. It should be a beautiful day. The GFS is printing a low down to 63 early Wednesday morning. That'll feel pretty good. High would be in the upper 80s, and Thursday morning is going to be just as nice. I think we'll see some upper 50s for the cooler spots, low 60s for most locations, a nice touch of fall in the air. The humidity will be low, the day will be sunny, and the high will be around 90. Same thing Friday, very dry air. And as we kick off the weekend, Saturday looks rain-free. So we're forecasting a series of days with no storms. Very odd for August. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's a nice little stretch there with no rain. Sunday, moisture begins to come back. There might be a shower by Sunday afternoon in spots. And then Monday of next week, a week from today, a little shortwave coming through. The southern edge of the westerlies could kick off a number of showers and storms. This happens to be correct, so we'll trend wetter toward the first part of next week. We'll check the end of the forecast, August 27th. Heights a little below average down here, and again, that's suggesting your typical chance of showers and storms, and it looks like some evidence of tropical mischief off in the Atlantic, but obviously something out there more than likely would recurve. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.